let her warm up just a little bit. It's been cold as shit for the last couple of weeks, like way too cold for me to want to ride. But this will be the first official moto vlog. I finally got everything set up for the helmet, everything set up for the microphone. For right now, I guess let's roll that intro. Like I said, we had some really cold weather, and that was followed up by some really rainy weather. I mean, it's just about a mud puddle everywhere you go around here right now. But before that was minus 20 wind chills. It was really sucky. But it's finally about 62, 63 degrees today. Pretty decent riding weather, not very windy. Beautiful blue sky. So I left work a little early so I could sneak a ride in. So we're going to take a ride across Beaver Dam. Might drive down below it and look at the spillway. That's a pretty cool little place to go hang out. So yeah, we've got the dam here. The overlook there is locked up. Oh, it's actually not locked up today. Let's go check that out here in a minute too. It's usually locked up during the winter. Same with the swimming area here across the dam. They lock it up in the winter, open it back up around March or April. Yeah, the lake is beautiful today. Slow it down so the park ranger doesn't get us. Doesn't look like there's a park ranger there today. Maybe he has a day off. Curious to see how much engine noise is going to come through this microphone as well. Hopefully I got a little bit, but not too much to drown my voice out. Hell, you might rather hear the engine than my voice anyway, who knows. So it looks like there's a few people down here hanging out fishing and stuff. Some construction going on as well. Usually you can get a little bit closer to the water than this. They don't have these fences up, but it's quite the little glare from the sun. I don't know if you can see the spillway very well on the video. We'll see how it turns out, but there it is anyhow. Like I said, it's not flowing. We haven't had quite that much rain where they need to open it up. And then when they do open it up, it floods things downriver. Probably better go get some fuel soon. I think that's what we'll do now, is we'll head back into town and go get some fuel. Then cruise around a little bit more. And we'll end up seeing how this motovlog turned out, I guess. Don't really have a whole lot of a topic to talk about today. So a little bit about myself. My name is James. I've been a firefighter and paramedic with Eureka Springs Fire Department for 11 and a half years. I've recently been promoted to assistant chief and fire marshal. It came with a little bit of a pay raise and certainly a promotion from being an entry level and then to captain and then to assistant chief all within about 18 months. I'd no longer have to work on the ambulance on 48-hour shifts. I now have Monday through Friday, 8 to 4. So that's kind of nice, sleeping at home every night. The bike, this is Pearl. She's a 2018 Harley-Davidson Fat Bob. I've done a few little things to her. I put this fairing on her. That's from Doug's Customs. She's got a stage 2 kit from S&S, tuned with a Power Vision, Fresh and Supply exhaust. I've raised the bars up 3 inches with some risers. I took her to Sturgis this past year, and it actually is relatively comfortable for touring. Probably about as good as you can get a Fat Bob for touring. You got a Saddleman Speed Merchant seat with a gel insert, that helps. But yeah, it's a fun bike. I enjoy every minute of owning it. She's got about 35,000 miles, I think, almost on it now, so I've certainly ridden it some. Yeah, we're down to 27 miles, so empty. We'll head into town, into Eureka. Stop there for fuel. Well, these people thought they were going to pull out in front of me, I think. Yeah, I get to ride some of the most beautiful roads in, well, just about anywhere, I think. A lot of people come here to ride motorcycles all throughout the motorcycle riding season. We start in April to May with Spring Fling Rally. It's growing, it's becoming a pretty big rally. And then all summer long, there's at any given point probably thousands of bikes riding through here a day. Mid-September we've got Bikes, Blues and Barbecue. That's actually becoming a very, very big rally. It usually gets, well, at its peak in 2019, about 475,000 people came. COVID kind of killed it a little bit, but it's building back again. I think this last year there was probably 300,000, and I think it'll just keep growing. Eureka Springs is a little bit more involved in it than it used to be. We're starting to have bands here and events here. We had Quiet Riot and a couple other good bands. Josie Scott's Saliva, Saving Abel. Yeah, last year's Bikes, Blues and Barbecue kind of kicked ass. It really did. It was very busy. A lot of good bands, a lot of good rides. A little bit of rain last year kind of kept things in check, I think, but if the weather works out this year, we should have possibly a bigger rally than we ever have before. But yeah, definitely come check out Eureka Springs. I think we'll stop up here at Bunches and get some fuel. Alright, let's get us some premium juice. Alright, let's get this fucking show on the road. Alright, now we got some more Go Juice. All the Eureka Springs High School students aimlessly wandering town. Kind of glad my daughter does online school now. It's a dangerous world out there for a teenage girl. I hate that it is, but it is. We've got our little Eureka Springs Harley Davidson in there. They don't sell bikes, more of a t-shirt boutique type deal, but it's a cool little shop. They got a lot of accessories and shirts and leathers and jackets. Like I said, we get a lot of motorcycle riders through here, and a whole ton of them are Harley riders. So might as well have a shop over here to cater to them. Now there's another one over in Rogers about 40 miles west of here that's the sister to that store, Pig Trail Harley Davidson. They're a full-size dealership. They're actually the biggest dealership in the state of Arkansas. That's where I bought this at. And I'm friends with a couple of the people that work over there, a couple of the salespeople, one of the parts guys. usually find some shenanigans to get into with them over the summertime. They're fun to hang out with. So if you're at this point in the video, hell, subscribe. Even if you don't hit that little bell icon where you get notified of all of my videos that I upload, whatever. Maybe you don't want to be bothered with every single video that I upload. I don't hit the bell icon on everybody I follow either, so I understand. Better slow down a little here going past the police department. I don't want to give them a reason to be pissed off at me. Our fire department has a really good working relationship with the police department, so might as well not piss them off. This last year I actually went to Sturgis with one of our police officers. We had a good time too. If you've never been to Sturgis, I certainly recommend it. It's quite the experience. It was really rainy this last Sturgis though. Like, almost like record rainy. I don't think I'm going to go this year. I think this year I'm going to take my wife on a cruise. We've never been on a cruise before, so I've booked a cruise for September. We should actually get back off the cruise right before Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue starts here in Eureka Springs. I won't have to miss out on that. I've been to every Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue since 2001. I guess here in a second we'll head on up through the downtown historic district of Eureka Springs. We're coming into the historic district here. Some of the unique stonework, the cliffs that our houses are built up on. That sign there for the Palace Hotel was the first neon sign on this side of the Mississippi in the entire United States. The downtown district here, every single thing, the whole downtown is all on the National Register of Historic Places. We're one of the only cities in the United States of America that's like that. Everything down here was built in the late 1800s to early 1900s. There's the Basin Park Hotel. That was built in 1903. There used to be a bench in that park back there that had a little bowl carved into it that was a permanent bowl for smoking weed. It was there for years. They eventually removed it. Went in with some new benches, but it was specifically put there and the city knew that that's what it was there for, and it didn't really seem to mind. But it's a fun little town, lots of bars, lots of restaurants, very few chain restaurants, so they're all something unique. A lot of bed and breakfasts, hotels. Once again, very few of them are chain hotels. Several music venues around town. So anyways, that's Eureka Springs. It's a fun little town, some great riding. There's a couple different bike festivals a year. Like I said, there's one in spring, there's one in fall. And then there's a shitload of motorcycle tourism that comes through. Everything in between that. Altogether we have about 1.3 million tourists a year. We're always doing something. Especially during the motorcycle rally. also got an Insta360 camera that I use at work that hopefully this summer I might be able to introduce that into some of this motorcycle riding. I think I can get some nice interesting angles and shots with a 360 camera to kind of throw in the mix. But anyway, we're almost home, so that was kind of a little tour around the area and a little bit about myself, my bike, the city that I live in. So consider subscribing. I'd appreciate it. Till then, we'll see you on the next vlog.